especially since the All-Star break. I think he's putting up great numbers, attacking the rim with strength.
Kevin Martin nails a three. It's one of those really fun regular season games that a special atmosphere. Those great fans in Utah. Martin, nice little fake, knocks down the shot. Lowry comes up with it.
Well, Lowry's like Brooks. He'll push hard.
And Martin nails a two-pointer. His foot was on the line. Reverse, his won't go. Boozer right there, but couldn't hold on.
Look out, there's the leaker.
Martin, the man, spins, draws the foul again, and puts it in.
Yeah, anytime that you get a guy that had such a successful year as a year ago for the Lakers in the playoffs, he's down. Oh, beautiful.
Martin trying to post up Wesley Matthews, and Martin gets it to go. He's got 20 points in 23 minutes.
Oh, look out here. You got advantage here.
They got a 4-on-3. Hooks the extra pass. This time Martin has to take a dribble, and this time gets it to go. Orlando still has a shot at trying to catch the Lakers. Should those two teams meet in the playoffs, as Martin knocks down another.
You can do that, get it down to 10 or 12. You have a great shot in the last 8 minutes.
Martin just has that unusual release. Sometimes you wonder how he gets it on.
If they are cutting the lead. Now keep an eye right here. You're going to see Martin make the move. Once again, they're not coming over the top following Martin.
In play, I might have called that a charge myself.
Third turnover for the Lakers. Same number as the Rockets. Kevin Martin filling it up. Take it away. Hayes will do whatever it takes. That's their mentality. It's kind of a hard hat mentality for this team, especially with all the injuries. Kevin Martin gets a layup out of it. And it's a 2-point back in October of 1960. All you have to do is text tickets to 525-377. That's tickets to 525-377.
Play where in a defensive stance, you don't have your hand forward, but not straight out, perpendicular to the floor. You're just asking.
So Kevin Martin makes it a 1-point and failed to convert. And that's the way it starts in the second half for the Lakers.
And there's another opportunity, though, where if Lamar uses his right hand.
It's early in the second half.
And that's why I say you wonder why coaches have to go away early.
Target.
Charge, but that one, that was a no call.
Now an opportunity for the Rockets. Tie it up with a triple. It'll be inside the arc. Make it a 1-point in 99.9% of those.
So that's very unusual for this late in the game.
It's all looking for their first lead of the game. It'll be Martin wide open. They've got it.
The pass to Powell.
It'll come out and Scola will beat Lamar to the basketball. Martin on his 20.
That last basket by Kevin Martin, I mean, he catches it. He's way behind the line, and he's feeling it right now. He just lets it fly and nothing but bottom.
Although Scola beat him again and throws it away. Kobe comes up with it. I think it's Kevin Martin. And on the trail, Pau Gasol can't handle the pass. Up by Hayes. Another turnover for the Lakers. Really sloppy play. On the trail, Kevin Martin will get the finger roll. Now, got to stop the ball. He did that.
Get to the shooters.
Kevin Martin. 80. Character kept it alive, but it deflected over to Kevin Martin.
Another three.
Yep, wide open three. It's all even. Taking it to Martin right now. Powell on the run out. Scola, mid-range. 28. Gasol with 20. Lamar with 20 and 20 boards. 28 for Kevin Martin. Celebrating his.
Orlando making big changes in their lineup. And they gave up Richard. And going to the basket, Kevin Martin. On rebound on that three-point miss. Most of them are. He doesn't get many rebounds.
You know, shooting guards, that's what they do. They shoot the ball.
Martin on the drive all the way to the basket. And the whistle. Count it. 43-39. Rockets had a little trouble getting that ball in the basket. And Kevin Martin doesn't have any trouble getting it in. Lewis probably still figuring out where to get his shots here with the
new team. Yeah, it takes a while.
Kevin Martin got it off the glass. A lot of contact. Nothing called. Pavlier's got it. Now Lowry's got it. Brooks. Brooks to Martin from the corner. Yes. And the Rockets back-to-back threes. Lead by 7. Listen to this play. They love it at Toyota Center. And we see Kevin Martin. He's flying by you, and if you give him too much room, he does this.
Yep. It makes him impossible to guard. There he is, getting through the traffic.
Well, there's never been a great big man who couldn't shoot the jump shot from an offensive standpoint. You have to be able to shoot that, and you also have to be able to make free throws as Martin knocks in another shot.
They're struggling.
They've given the Lakers all they've wanted in previous games.
Martin, there was contact by Redick, but no whistle.
Just a tremendous offensive player.
Redick on the drive. Good hands by Battier. Lowry ahead to Martin. And Martin with the spot up 3. Orlando's won 7 straight games, tied with the Heat for the longest current streak in the league. A turnover there, though, by Nelson trying to hit Turkoglu. And Martin taking it to the basket again. Scores and a foul.
Well, this is just puts it down. Takes the contact from both Redick and Bass.
Here's Lowry in transition. Driving in on Anderson. Can't get it to go. Turkoglu slaps it out of there. Hustles but throws it under his own basket. And Martin gets the layup.
And right now the help should come from Ryan Anderson off Jeffries.
But it's one-on-one, and Martin takes Redick to the hoop and puts it in.
Very good long-range shooter and a good rebounder. And their size, that's where his size, you forget sometimes just how big he is.
Martin gets to the basket. He's got 25.
But, I mean, the league, to me, has grown the way it should grow, and that is slowly. And there are a lot of cities that need an NBA team.
What about the Lakers?
The Lakers were good, that, you know, Magic.
There's a steal by Hayes. He's got Martin underneath. From the center.
You're going to talk about lesser evils. That guy shoots the shot than any of the other guys.
Martin's open again, and he hits.
Finally.
Sharman was great at that.
Oh, wasn't he a great shooter? Way to go.
Steal by Martin. He anticipated the pass and dunks it home. But the problem is Rockets got it up to 9 points, and they got it down in a hurry. So you just got to keep every possession. And there's Martin now starting to get open. Martin steps back outside. James right on him. Martin gets a step, puts it up and in, and draws a foul.
What a move. Great move.
That's what your #1 scorer has to do. Kevin Martin is number. Lowry turns the corner, sets up Martin. Martin gets it inside, puts it up and in. Quickly up the court for Lowry. Lowry sets up Martin. That's like a fast break. Shot clock still at 10 seconds. He's the reluctant shooter right now. He needs to take that shot when he's open. See, that's what killed the Rockets last night in Milwaukee. They got a ton of layups. There's Martin taking it in off the drive. You got to play the other positions. Right. That was a good rebound on his part then. That gave the Rockets another possession. Williams takes it inside, sets up the outside shooter. Harris with the miss, Scola with the rebound. Long down court pass, touchdown Houston.
Great pass.
Harris right back the other way. Boy, they don't miss any time, do they? Nope. Scola, they get it right back up the court. Milwaukee wanted to control the tempo. Martin arches it up and in. Along with Ramon Sessions. And good return pass by Brad Miller. A foul is called. Count to 2, maybe 3. And Martin and Miller, boy, they play so well together.
Yeah, Miller's such a great passer. Watch this. He knows Kevin Martin is going to really run, so he leads him with that pass. And Manny Harris, he's having a bad night on the defensive end.
From their bench in there is Courtney Lee. Rockets can go 2 for 1. Martin with a heat check. Well, as the Rockets have shot, they've needed every one of them.
Byron Scott's teams never quit.
Martin draws a foul, gets a basket.
He's not as quick as he used to be.
No. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Martin gets it inside again. Shoots it over Varejao for 2 more. Up ahead to Martin. Martin looking for help. He says, well, I'm not going to get it. I'll take it in my own hands.
starters are getting it done.
Martin with a spin move all the way to the rack. Got it. 38 points for Kevin Martin.
2 points in this first half, which is third all-time in Rockets history. Ties Calvin Murphy. You see Sleepy Floyd and Vernon Maxwell are the only two above Kevin Martin. Very, very efficient basketball for Kmart. He's 10 for 12 from the field. He missed 1 3-pointer. He went 9 for 10 from the free throw line.
1 of 2 on the line for Shawn Marion. Kevin Martin didn't play in yesterday's game for Houston, so a little bit easier to digest.
Absolutely, and
Brand
he has
misses.
to be aggressive.
Yeah.
There's no doubt from that point position. And a lot different from Jason Kidd and what we're accustomed to as Martin gets all the way to the basket.
Now Mayo in transition again, but instead of going to the basket, he'll launch from the perimeter. Asik leaked out and dunks. And there he is shooting on the turnaround. We've seen him drive to the basket and score. Dallas up by 2.
He's a natural scorer. Vince has scored a lot of points as Martin seems to be warming up right now.
Martin heaving from long range again off the kick out from Asik. Omer Asik with the offensive rebound. Now Martin cuts to the basket.
And you see Asik again make a real nice bounce pass. Dallas turned it over on the inbound.
And Tony Douglas capitalizes and scores.
Talking about this with our buddy Chuck Cooperstein Saturday night when Dante Jones drained a corner 3. Defensive specialists in this league stay on the floor when they can knock down the corner 3. If he can help space, knock down corner 3s, he is a junkyard dog defensively. Weird side note, are you guys a little weirded out seeing Collison out there wearing number 4 in a Mav jersey?
It is different, as Kevin Martin now has 18 points.
And continue to lead this team on the offensive end.
And Kevin Martin able to poke it away on a pass intended for Brand, racing to the other end, scores. Points in the third quarter for Marion, 15 for the game as Martin scores and is fouled.
There you see, hard right, draws the foul, gathers, floats, and flips it on in.
Second look at his skin. I think OJ would have been better off just letting him.
So he's one of the better power forwards in the game at 6'11".
Portland lost last night in Dallas, and here's a guy who is working with Tony Brown and David Guthrie tonight. Double team
on Scola right away.
Oh boy.
No, that's a great block though, Matthews, who went up kind of weak.
Martin will shoot it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. For 10 points, he's hit his first 2 shots tonight, and they're all coming from about the same spot.
You got to guard him.
Scola trying to get open. Cunningham right on top of him.
Cunningham just taking the ball away from him.
Martin goes to the basket, gets the bump, and makes it. That's a tough shot by Kevin Martin. In the open court, Lowry. Lowry looks for Martin, finds him, 3-pointer. Yes! Rockets up by a point. Kevin Martin, 20-point game.
Going back to the hot man, Martin with the ball quite often.
Up and in. 8 on the shot clock. Martin hops it inside for 2. Down to 3. Down to 2, down to 1. And great defense by Houston. Lowry rips it away. He's got Martin at the 3-point line. Throws it up and in. Rockets' biggest lead of the game. They'll be shooting again. He's found his shot.
He is lights out tonight. 9 of 11 from the field, 5 of 7.
Martin knows he's going to go around that pick. He does anyway, but he short-armed it. Battier with a rebound over to Martin. Martin's going to shoot it again. Kevin Martin is on fire. Patty Mills now with 6 points. That was a big one. Martin again. Hey, Kevin Martin. Patty Mills tipped away by Patterson. Matthews to Battier. Battier's got Martin. He's got plenty of time. 4 seconds.
That's called momentum.
Martin back to Patrick Patterson. Gives it right back to Kmart. That rookie knew what to do. Get it back to 39 points. Season high. 40 points back on December 11th against Cleveland's got 36 here tonight in a big third quarter.
I'll tell you what, Martin doing it all. Inside, outside. The jumper was smoking hot. 12 for 15. The Rockets shot 14 of 20 in the third so far in the third quarter.
Dallenberg had 6 blocks in the last game. Ridenour trying to get it off quickly, couldn't do it. Martin now's got Scola on the wing. He'll pull up and fire a 3. That's as good as a layup.
The Rockets have got to turn him away from that middle and get him to the baseline.
Kevin Martin coming off a pick, and he's red hot to start the game, and they brought Ellington in to try to stay with him. Scola trying to make Love play a little defense. Double team on Scola, so Martin is open. Man, why would you double team Scola with Martin open on the other end?
And he still does not look like he's all the way back. He doesn't have the same kind of spring in his legs that he had at the end of last season.
Kmart.
Wow.
There's that 6'7" for you.
Watch, here's Kevin Martin in the post. Gives it kind of the nice fade, great elevation.
35-30 now, a 5-point Houston advantage. Kmart to the basket, and he puts the lid on it. Let's take a look at tonight's Progressive Insurance above the rim replay.
Now watch the defender's head. Ellington is looking for the pick to the left. As soon as he looks that way, Kevin Martin drives baseline and is able to throw that down because there is no help. Pekovic and Randolph are way too late. What a great first step.
Spreading it out, Scola will come out to set the pick. They go instead to Parsons. Parsons down the middle looking for a place to go. Kmart with a 3. Kyle back over to Kmart, almost a quick shot. Ellington's really in a dilemma. He's got to get up on Kmart or drive or give up the drive, and there it is. And Kmart is working him over.
And again, now you see Ellington is trying to play up so he can't shoot it. So Kevin Martin just uses that first step. I mean, what do? You can't guard somebody in the NBA who gets it going like that. The only thing that they could do is to start running another player at him.
Rockets need a basket.
Oh.
Wow. Did he call bank?
I don't think he did. A nice addition to the Rocket staff. And the current Rio Grande Valley D-League coach is Nick Nurse, one of my contemporaries from back in Iowa. And Nick is actually watching the broadcast right now.
Kmart for a 3 in the third quarter.
Yeah, the Rockets bench has scored 32 points here in the second half.
Kmart with 2 more. He's got 31 for the night.
They're executing like they know each other right now.
Lowry with the extra pass.
Yeah, baby.
Kmart with the 3.
Kevin Martin's been shooting the ball extremely well, Bill.
Rockets bench called that one. Did you see? As soon as that extra pass went to Kmart, everybody on the Rockets bench got up and gave the 3 sign.
Team is very unselfish.
There it is. Scola to Kmart, lays it up and in for 2.
Check out Kevin Martin. Look at the unselfishness. Look at that ball move around the horn. Lines Kevin Martin's up, and he's a great 3-point shooter. Winning basketball is what the Rockets are playing right now.
Well, let's just tack up 3 more.
Remember, the Hornets lost 2 superstars. Not only Chris Paul, but how about David West?
That's right.
So they had a lot more swagger.
Kmart showing them what they're missing. Kevin turns the corner, operates in the paint for 2. The guy on top of it didn't blow the whistle. All right, so it's a close game now, 4 points. And Martin goes in for 2 and 1.
And guess who's guarding him?
Yep. Or isn't.
You're a guy, Bellinelli.
He's not guarding him, Clyde. He's just chasing him.
He's shading him to the baseline side. And you got Kaman who's there, but
they got a pretty good center there in Clipper land right now, so they wanted Chris Paul. They packaged the deal up. Martin's wide open. Martin hits again. Kevin Martin, just look for number 12, will you? He's got 18 points already. Need to pass it around the other side. I thought Scola was open. Now Martin's open again.
Woo, he's red hot.
Bellinelli doesn't even know where he is. Had a great high school career, went to UConn, won a championship there for Jim Calhoun. And there's Kmart again.
It's great when you have 2 Rockets going for the rebound.
Kmart's open again. Kmart hits again. Kevin Martin with 27 points.
High pick and roll, trying to get Martin to get something going to the basket.
And he draws a foul, and it goes. Count it. That's an old Kevin Martin 3.
Your guy was on him. If I'm Monty Williams, whatever I do, I don't put Bellinelli on Kevin Martin. Kevin Martin sees him in his lights. His eyes just light up.
It's a new season high.
For $95, call 713-627-DUNK or log on to Rockets.com for your $29.95 special now. Bill?
Shot clock at 7 seconds. Kevin Martin puts it up and in.
In the middle of the court, you can't go to that corner because they're going to trap it right away.
By those starters, as usual, and the most important minutes came early for that guy right there, an HEB player of the game, Kevin Martin. 12 of 27 from the floor. He had 27 points in the first half alone, finishes with 32 points and 8 rebounds for Kevin Martin, our HEB player of the game. And
he felt pretty good about that.
He did. He had 28 points.
13 assists.
Martin wide open, and he hits. Matty A takes it to the middle. Great pass.
He's a big body, 6'9", excellent quick jumper off his feet. For a big guy that size, you don't think he'd be that nimble.
Martin with a great job of getting Henry bumped away from him. Sometimes you just have to shake your head and say, nice shot.
Yeah, he's too talented offensively.
Kevin Martin for 2 and 1.
Come on, I'm just one of the guys.
Kevin Martin with a beautiful pass. Scola runs it down, gets it back out. Battier saves it. They get it back to Martin again, and he hits a 3.
They get the rebound, and they're back on the other end.
Kmart puts it up again. Kevin Martin has outscored the Memphis Grizzlies by 7 points. Brad Miller on the outside, giving it up. Well, Martin didn't cool down at all while he was over on the bench, did he?
Guys who have been together for many years.
There's Martin with another layup. There's a block from behind. Martin is going to score at the other end with a dunk. Marc Gasol never saw him coming, but
he's 300 pounds.
I know it. The
280.
The rim did not do a thing but hurt me.
Oh,
Kevin Martin.
Well, that team had 5 or 6 Hall of Famers. Not just All-Stars, Hall of Famers. Rockets passing the ball around with incredible accuracy.
Rockets are number 5 in the NBA. Martin again. Martin again. Kevin Martin with another 30-point performance. 34. Score team 34-13. You're going pretty good, and that Rockets had it all going tonight.
Kevin Martin going to the basket cuts, the threes. His triple threat is just devastating because he'll go by you, create the contact, and get the foul. And he's a pretty good finisher as well.
Looking for the help defense. And that lets you know he's a little bit limited on that right knee. Martin, he hits 24. He is done.
We'll break right here. That's a 3. Los Angeles Lakers raise their 16th championship banner. That's a 3. Another one outside for the Rockets, authored by Kevin Martin. Miller's a terrific passer into Martin with the drive inside and counted for 2. Gasol, Kobe, and Fisher. The shot clock is down to 4. Martin on the fly. Good! Rush. He's got 15. Scola.
And you take a couple steps backwards.
Martin bumped into by Barnes. Got it!
I thought defensively, this has been very well executed, but it's the turnovers.
Martin puts up the triple.
Bud fires it up, and it won't go, but it allows Scola to get the rebound. Get in there, Kevin! Yes. Kevin Martin! His second basket of the season is a 3.
Scola on the offensive rebound gives him another opportunity. Kevin Martin says, finally, I get one to go.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I think she's got a portrait upstairs.
What about that time off? I don't know anything about time off.
No, I know it.
Clyde gets time off.
That's all right, and there's Kevin Martin with back-to-back baskets. He was a second-round draft choice last year out of Pitt. He was the MVP of his league. Good defensive play by Dallenberg, and Courtney Lee trying to save it, and he does. Inside to Martin with the left-hander. Martin fires it up. He's back.
He's back.
He's back.
For 10 points. You got to get him more opportunities.
Ginobili going to his left. Dallenberg made him stretch it too far. Here now in the open court. Kyle Lowry picks out a wide open Kmart for three. Yeah. That's more like it down the stretch. That breaks that 18-2 run by Houston as Lowry now will slow it down. 1:18 left to play in the quarter. 12 on the shot clock. Martin fires it up and in. There's a steal. Lowry got Martin on the run for two more, and another turnover forced by Houston. Martin coming off that low double pick. He'll fire it up. That's when you know he's on.
I'm going home to my family. They love me, and that's the most important thing.
And I got 7 more rings than anybody else.
Exactly.
All right, guys.